Hi everybody, it is Benjamin Barnes here, and I got a question asked by Steve Worman about how I do my books and why I don't have shelves of them. The truth is, I very rarely keep a book I've read unless I intend to reread it or it's part of a series. So these are either books that I'm going to read or I'm going to, I call it a reading cycle. I read it, I donate it, or I keep it, but I never, try to hoard books due to some problems I've had in the past with insects. Not here, but like 5 or 6 years ago. So here's the first shelf. This is what I'm looking forward to. Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead: Search and Destroy. This is the next to the last book in that series. As you can tell, I paid $1 for it. The Last American Vampire. Fatherland by Robert Harris. It's alternative history. Right next to another alternative history. Germanica by Robert Conwara. A lot of the books I get, either I pay 50 cents for or 10 cents for. Usually don't pay full price unless it has that little thrift book sticker on it. And that's only because it was difficult to find. This is one I'm looking forward to reading. Age of Voodoo by James Lovegrove. He's probably one of my favorite British writers, even though I know you guys are going to be like, okay. With tapes like Shakespeare and Arthur Conan Doyle, how could you like James Lovegrove? There's some more of my books. This is more of the fiction, non-fiction. Over here, these are the books I actually keep. It's usually religious texts, occult books, Age of Clifford, First Enoch. My Buddhism books I keep there. Copies of the Tao Te Ching. I think I've reviewed quite a few of these. The Fundamental Principle, Wisdom of the Middle Way by Nagarjuna. My Buddhist texts. This is pretty much a combination of fiction and non-fiction. As y'all can tell, I have a copy of The Handmaid's Tale. I actually paid 10 cents for it here in Zanesville because one of the local thrift shops had a huge case full of them, 10 for $1. There's that. Here's some of my Stephen King I got. Some horror, and here's some more. Some of my dummies books. Lee at Chattanooga, that's alternative history as well. Here's the cover. A Novel of What Might Have Been. General Robert E. Lee. And then I got this one. I got this in the library thrift store. It was used, and it's large print, so it was definitely worth the 50 cents I paid for it. That is some nonfiction. The New Jim Crow. Here's just the books I actually got. Some of these ones right here, from here to here, I actually got for free. So, Edgar Allan Poe, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, Journey to the Center of the Earth, The Never-Ending Story, The Enchanted Castle, The Art of Racing in the Rain. I paid 10 cents for that. And here's just some odds and ends books that I had over here. The Bachman books, which I was really happy to get because it's got Rage in it, which is impossible to find now. This was actually published, I think, in 1986 maybe. I did look it up, and the reason why Rage was quit being published was due to school shootings. The Age of Ra, which is another one I actually paid good money for because it's by James Lovegrove. A little bit better, hopefully, than Age of Gaia. Here is my bookends. I got like several pairs of old vintage bookends. These are the monkeys I got. So these are my Star Wars books, which I think I paid 50 cents or 10 cents for most of them. I know the lighting sucks, which I apologize for. There's the monkey bookends. There's these ones. There's my salt lamp. But here's another set of my bookends. And then I got a set of cat bookends. I'm trying to find the other one. Oh, right here. There's one. If you guys can make it out. There's a statue of a Hindu deity, which I got for like $2. A Buddha. And these are all my Star Trek books, even though I know you guys probably can't see them. I think there's like 67 or 68 last time I checked. So, and there's my canon bookends. So that's kind of something I collect, is vintage bookends. And then over here, for use of a better term, is where I keep my library books. As you can tell, there's quite a few of them. Some of them I'll read, some of them I'll take back because the print's too small or it's just plain boring. It may seem kind of funny that there's those ones as well. Those are large print. It may seem funny that I actually have a tendency to get a lot of books at the library. I don't like to pay full price. I don't know many people that do. There's just the top shelf of the bookcase. My Kimi, my good luck cat. It's a vase, but I kind of like it, so I think I paid 99 cents for it or 79 cents for it. So there's that, and then that's where I keep all my headphones. There's actually a pair missing right now, and there's my little Bluetooth speaker, and the system I actually use was actually pretty good. I paid $2 for the gray boombox, and then I paid, I think it was 59 cents for this little Jam Bluetooth speaker, which works pretty good. I think they're like $30 full price. And I got 2 lamps I got at the Salvation Army thrift store here that were part of the same set for like $2. And then there's this painting, which is something about fairies. It's a Renaissance painting, but I paid, I think it was $1.99 for it, because you guys know I'm a cheap bastard, right? Also, here's another one I like, Stephen King's Firestarter. I tried to read it, but as you guys can tell, the print is like super small, so I'm gonna have to go like this. All right, Steve. Thank you for asking the question. Hope I answered it. I do have a bookshelf or two, but as you can tell, I don't have as many books as most people do. I'm not a big fan of hoarding. I'm really cheap, and I figure why not pass the love of reading along to other people who will enjoy the books. So, hope you have a good day, Steve, and my other BookTube subscribers, and those who are watching, and I hope you all just have a good day. Bye.